Mayor and Kyle Johansson, we've been away for a while. I certainly have been away for a while, kind of all over the place, from Florida to Clemson, South Carolina to Washington, D.C., but now we are back, thank goodness. Kyle, unfortunately, I think I brought a little bit of heat back with me, but
Not you, it's this crazy heat wave that came out from California in the west.
what do we have in store for the next 7 days?
So we got an excessive heat warning till 8 o'clock p.m. tonight. The heat index for today could be around 108 degrees till 8 o'clock tonight. And we got another heat advisory for tomorrow. But for the excessive heat warning, you have to drink plenty of fluids, stay in the AC room, stay out of the sun, and check up on relatives and neighbors. And do not walk on your dogs on the asphalt or concrete, because that could be even harder than that, 160 degrees. That was what's measured at St. Louis. Actually 160 degrees. And actually, the weird thing, that grass can be even cooler than that, 89 degrees or something around that. So try to drink plenty as much water as you can. Take extra precautions if you work, spend time outside. When possible, schedule strenuous activities to early morning or evening. And just no signs you got any symptoms, because the wet bulb, if it does hit 90, in a matter of time you can die in this kind of heat, because this is the worst heat we've had in years, so we could be in store for another one next week, but not as hot as this and as humid either. And we got a heat advisory for tomorrow from when starts at the same time, but expires at the same time as well. But the dew points, actually, the heat index tomorrow will not be quite as bad as tomorrow. 104 is actually better than 115 degrees, which is actually even better. But you still have to drink plenty of fluids, same kind of thing, but it's called 911 if you got a heat stroke or heat exhaustion as well. But even better, try to just go to the lake. Not even better than that, because the lake will actually feel like a big fridge or something like that. It's like it could be like 3 to 4 degrees cooler than that. So enjoy this, but try not to be out as much in this UV index or this heat index, which could be 115 degrees or higher than that. But we'll be at the end of this heat wave by like Friday-ish or so. And we got our 7-day forecast in right now. We got the same thing, excessive heat warning till 8 o'clock tonight. We got abundant sunshine, high of 96. That's record high temperatures are expected. Tonight, regular warm lows are expected. Generally clear skies, a stray shower or T-storm is possible, low 74. Tomorrow we got isolated T-storms, hot and humid, potential for severe storms, high 95 as a cold front does come in tomorrow afternoon, which brings our dew points down to the 55 degree or less by we get into the Juneteenth holiday coming up this weekend. It's also Father's Day weekend as well. Enjoy your dad holiday coming up, because it'll be actually a lot cooler for these days. Sunny on 77, 49 degrees, almost 30 degree drop in like 72 hours. It's a big refreshing change. Sunday we got 80 degrees our beginning of our next heat wave coming, but not as humid though. That's a good sign. Partly cloudy, low 57. Monday, partly cloudy, high of 88, low 66. Not as humid either. And Tuesday and Wednesday could be near 90, but not quite as humid. Not as humid, but pretty hot. Near 100. Dew points next week cannot be like 85 or 86, like it was yesterday in Columbus, same thing down here. But this is our worst heat we had in like years, but this is not part of it. It's the climate change is real. And also, well, do you guys notice this Monday night into yesterday? We now have one, but two derechos. We call these ridge rider storms. They actually call it ridge riders because they're right along the jet stream, along the heat wave. Which was two derechos in Ohio. They actually start from Illinois and Wisconsin. They just roll along that jet stream, which is what is the steering flow of these upper level low systems. And so after tomorrow's heat, we'll get a better refreshing air. So enjoy this time in the lake, because you'll be back to maybe here or whatever by Saturday night, and then we'll be back to air conditioner by Tuesday. So enjoy this nice cool down coming up for Father's Day weekend, Juneteenth and Father's Day week, and whatever you call it. And the COVID cases in Ohio are actually starting to go up again, but it's not only cases are going up with mask off, it's just graduation season should be wrapping up pretty soon. And we also now got not only cases of COVID, but monkeypox. But the weirdest thing, monkeypox vaccines have been here way back in the day, I think before 1960, 70, something around that time frame. But monkeypox is actually not as dangerous as COVID. But there are vaccines for monkeypox as well. Everything now has vaccines for it now. And now babies 6 months to 17-year-olds can start getting the vaccine. FDA supposed to be meeting, I think, tomorrow or Friday for ages 2 months to 4-year-olds to get the Pfizer, and then the same thing for Moderna 6 to 17-year-olds on Friday or maybe Monday, if not Tuesday. So actually babies can get the vaccine, but they need to get 3 shots for it, which is actually pretty good for them because 3 shots is pretty strong, 80% effective for both companies, for Pfizer and Moderna. In sports, we got Copperheads are back tonight, 7:05 and also Friday's their fireworks night, and Saturday's also their game for Juneteenth weekend. And next Wednesday, we got a doubleheader because Monday night's game got suspended because that was those crazy derechos that we had. And that's not going to be a doubleheader, 5:05 and 7:05. And we got basketball season tickets are now renewing for the 2022-2023 basketball season. Tickets are now on sale. And the new OU football field is going to be nice and new. It should be done August 1st or 2nd. And that's like, God, it's not that far away at all. It's like about a month and a half away. And then Palooza, which is our Fan Appreciation Day, is the 13th of August. And that's less than 60 days away and counting down. In the football season, 6:00 p.m. against Florida Atlantic, which is down, I think, near Miami area, I believe it is. And then they are playing at Penn State the 10th at noon, which is actually where I was for wherever camp occurred in 2015. It's been more than 7 years ago I was there. And then we got homecoming the 8th, 2:00. And then we got basketball, wrestling, swimming, diving, and soccer. All OU sports are going to be starting up again. And enjoy the Copperheads because the last Copperhead game is the 23rd of July. So come to the Copperheads. And this is the first time they've been back in 3 years, and it's gonna be a good year. And they have a pretty cool event. If you guys want to go on the 22nd of July, they got their mascot dash or the teacher appreciation night. It's the 22nd of July, which is roughly a month away. So let's go Chess and let's go Bobcats.
Yep, got to go see the Copperheads. It's fun watching them during the summer months when they're in play. Several things going on around the city. The utility tunnel under East Union Street and South College Street, that's still underway. That's a project that's going to run all the way through August 12th. Knock on wood that it does wrap up at that point in time, because shortly after that we're going to have a large influx of individuals trying to move into their apartments and into the residence halls, so we'll have a lot of activity. But just make note that that is closed in that area. Again, it's going to be East Union and South College Street. I believe it's open to local traffic only along that south block of College Street leading up to East Union. Tax amnesty program that's still underway throughout the rest of the month, so take advantage of getting caught up on income tax that you may owe to the city of Athens. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to reach out to the Tax Administration Office, Income Tax Department here in the city of Athens, and that number would be 592-3337. Again, 592-3337. And they would be more than happy to help you out. The Dora, we've talked a lot about the Dora. Dora's active. I know that we've had a cruise in. We've had some other uptown events to where the Dora allows you to be able to have a alcoholic beverage, whether it's beer, wine, or spirits, within the designated area on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Thursdays between 5 and 10 p.m. Saturdays, Fridays, noon to 10, Saturdays, noon to 10, and then on Sundays, noon to 8 p.m. So enjoy the designated outdoor refreshment area. Splash Pad is open today until 9 or 8 p.m., and it is free. So it will be open all day, largely due to the hot weather, to where it's free. And people can take advantage of that. Splash Pad's also going to be free on Wednesdays and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Again, these will be free days for being able to jump onto the splash pad and cool yourself off. You don't have to have a city membership to be able to do that. But to use the swimming areas, you will have to have either pay to swim or get a season pass. Third Thursdays, this is a free music event in the parks. The Athens Municipal Arts Commission and the City Arts, Parks and Recreation is presenting Third Thursdays. I believe we've had one of these already. The next one will be June 16th, so it's going to be tomorrow. Take advantage of that. It's going to be at the Athens Community Center outside at the basketball court area. And then the next one will be July 22nd, and that will be at the West State Street Park, I'm sorry. So come down and check that out. These are both going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. Pool hours are going to be extending. That's going to start on June 19th, Juneteenth, beginning Sunday, and they will extend Monday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m., and then Sundays from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. So I'm sure that people are going to be excited about that with that extended swimming use period of time. This just came in from through the Athens Community Center, and that is the T-ball games tonight for June 15th will be canceled due to extreme heat. It's probably the most appropriate thing to do. Yeah, a very good idea. We just got word last week that the Athens On-Demand Transit has been awarded a grant by the Ohio Developmental Disabilities Council to provide out-of-county transportation for people with disabilities. This is new. That wasn't necessarily the case in the past, to where you could take Athens On Demand outside of the county, outside Athens County. So this will be transit. Trips must be within 100 miles of Athens. It has to be a 2-week notification and verification of disability is needed. And there is a process that you have to go through. So I would encourage people to reach out to Athens On Demand Transit at 740-597-2404. And you can get more details. Again, that phone number is 740-597-2404. This is great. I've heard from a lot of people, why can I not take Athens Transit, or Athens On Demand Transit rather, beyond the county limits, corp limits. And there was Department of Transportation guidelines and other guidelines to where that couldn't be done, but now it can, which is, like I said, fantastic. Juneteenth is quickly approaching. So on Saturday, June 18th, Sunday is Juneteenth, and then Monday is a federal holiday. And I'll get to more of that in just a moment, what happens when we have holidays with trash hauling and whatnot. But the Juneteenth Health Walk will be at 10 a.m. This is a way to start off your Juneteenth by joining us for a walk and tour of local Black history sites in Uptown Athens. Is going to be Dr. T. Ford is going to be leading this. She is part of the Mount Zion Baptist Church Preservation Society. So they'll be meeting up at Baker Center on the 4th floor and going for a history walk throughout the city in the Uptown area. So join us. I will likely be taking part in that history walk throughout the city. Then there's the Juneteenth Festival. This is from 3 to 6 p.m. This is on the College Green. Rufus is going to be there.
It's all right by all the food courts areas well up here.
All in the food court areas. This is great. So the Juneteenth Festival is going to include live music, food, merchandise vendors, activities for children. Feel free to bring a lawn chair and blankets, water and sunscreen, so that you can kind of hang out with everybody with things that are going on. So this is great. So again, that is 3 to 6 p.m. The health walk is at 10 a.m. So come join us for that. The city meetings that are in store for tonight and tomorrow, and so on and so forth. The Commission on Disabilities is meeting tonight at 5:30 to 6:30. I believe that is going to be, that is likely online. Ryan, if you can kind of help me out with that one. No, it's at the community center. It is at the community center. It's not on here, but it's on. It's at the community center. Thanks. Planning Commission will be right here, and that's going to be tomorrow from 12 to whenever we wrap up business, as we were usually here in council chambers. The Rec Advisory Board, they are meeting tomorrow as well, but they're meeting 4:30 to 6 p.m. here in council chambers. And City Council. City Council will not be Monday. City Council is going to be Tuesday, June 21st. But same time. It's going to be at 7 o'clock.
And trash is moved next week too.
That's right. Trash is going to be delayed by one day. So if your trash is on Monday, it will be on Tuesday, and so on and so forth throughout the week, trash and recycling. So make sure you make note of that. The city building will be closed on Monday in recognition of Juneteenth as well. And I believe it's Father's Day on
Sunday.
That's right. The last thing that I've got for everyone is a proclamation declaring the month of June, and I know that we're 15 days in already, which is crazy, but this is Pride Month. So, Office of the Mayor proclamation, whereas the City of Athens is committed to creating a community that is inclusive of all identities and intersections of identities, and whereas the City of Athens has been and continues to be a proud supporter and participant in Athens Pride Fest, and whereas the City of Athens recognizes the need to continue to foster a community in which all people feel a sense of belonging and can express themselves without fear, shame, or threat of violence, and whereas the city is committed to supporting those impacted by violence and to collaboratively work throughout the city to end anti-LGBTQ+ attacks of any kind. And whereas the City of Athens celebrates the lives, experiences, contributions of LGBTQ+ individuals to the vibrancy of our community, not only during the month of June, but throughout the year. And whereas the City of Athens has a history of supporting the LGBTQ+ community through policies such as our inclusive non-discrimination policy, domestic partner registry, and proclamations to support, in support of marriage equality and the Fairness Ohio Act. And whereas the City of Athens affirms that LGBTQ+ young people are the now of our community and not just the future. Through our ban on conversion therapy and support of PRISM, the after-school program at Arts West. And whereas, while we, as a society at large, are slowly acknowledging definitions and expressions of sexuality and gender that may be new to some, we must also acknowledge that the needs for education, awareness, and open-mindedness remains vital to ending discrimination and prejudice. Now, therefore, I, Steve Patterson, the mayor of the great city of Athens, Ohio, do hereby proclaim June of 2022 as Athens Pride Month and encourage all residents to respect, honor, and celebrate our ongoing efforts to actualize the genuine equality that it truly means all are equal. When I was in Washington, D.C., I did get to experience the Pride Parade and Pride Festival with my son and his family and my family. So, and I know that that is ongoing here in the city of Athens as well. So enjoy Pride Month and enjoy Juneteenth this weekend and all the festivities. And please join Kyle and I next week for the next weekly update with Kyle Johansson and the mayor. Take care.